Last week, Marvel released this teaser image, hinting that one of their long-dead characters may be resurrected in an upcoming event. Not long after that, they released this teaser image and pretty much confirmed who's coming back. Yes, friends, for the first time in 7 years, the Wasp is returning to Marvel Comics. But here's the thing about this series. It's being called All New Wasp, so that's leading people to believe that this might not be Janet Van Dyne, the character who's been the Wasp since 1963. It's being speculated that this could be Hope Van Dyne, Janet's daughter with Hank Pym and star of the Ant-Man movie, played by Evangeline Lilly. And this would make sense. We all know Marvel's not above changing their comics to be more like their movies. And there is a Hope Van Dyne in Marvel Comics already. But she's not exactly Wasp material. Let's explain. Now, the original Wasp, Janet Van Dyne, has been around since 1963. She debuted in Tales to Astonish as Hank Pym's assistant and partner. She since became a founding member of the Avengers, and not only did she name the team, but she led them for most of the 80s, being their longest-serving leader who wasn't Captain America. In recent years, she had taken a more diminished role, but she was still active up until her death in Secret Invasion, which was in 2009. And there hadn't been anybody to take up the mantle of the Wasp since then. So where does Hope come from? Well, like I said, there is a character named Hope who is the daughter of Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym. But she's not part of the main Marvel universe. Hope Pym is from the MC2 universe, an alternate reality that was basically focused on the next generation of heroes. This is the same universe that had Spider-Girl, the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane. But unlike Spider-Girl, Hope was not hero material. Her and her brother Hank Jr. became the villains Red Queen and Big Man, and formed the supervillain group the Revengers. That seems like it'd be a pretty big deal, but since this was part of MC2, and not the main Marvel universe, nobody really cared all that much. Those stories had no impact on the main 616 Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. It was just a cool what-if scenario, and using her name in the Ant-Man movie was just a nice little wink to the audience. But after the events of Secret Wars, we now have one consolidated Marvel universe. So there could very well be a Hope Pym or Hope Van Dyne in this universe that's the new Wasp. Whether or not it's the same Hope Van Dyne of MC2 remains to be seen. If it is, that's going to be really weird because you're going to have an active Hank Pym and an active Hope Van Dyne that actively hate each other. Worse than the movie did. Also, I'm pretty sure that Hope Pym of MC2 was a teenager. So unless they're going to make the Wasp a new teenager, they're going to have to find a way to age her up pretty quickly. That's even if Hope does become the Wasp. There's still the very real chance that Janet Van Dyne is going to reclaim the role. Just because the book's being called All New Wasp doesn't mean we're literally going to get an all new Wasp. Remember, Marvel put out a book called All New, All Different Hawkeye, starring Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, who are the stars of a previous comic also called Hawkeye. And it may seem like they're two separate teasers, but I honestly think the Dead No More image is linked to this. I mean, it could be talking about any other Marvel character that's been dead a long time, like Jean Grey, but it just makes sense for it to be Janet. I mean, she's going to be a major part of the upcoming Ant-Man sequel, which is called Ant-Man and the Wasp. So it makes sense for Marvel to bring back the Wasp to their current continuity. Either way, I'm really interested to see how this plays out. We've been without a Wasp for over 7 years now. That's a really long time to be without one of your oldest and most important characters. Anyway, let me know down below or anywhere on the internet what your crazy Wasp theories are. Who do you think is going to take up the mantle? Do you think it'll be someone completely new? Our new schedule again, Tuesdays games, Wednesdays comics, Wednesday night we go live, Thursday will be the archive show and audio format on iTunes. Subscribe for all that information. As always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
So yes, I was shocked, saddened, angered, all the stages of grief, but then I remember something. This is a comic book. People die and come back all the damn time. Hell, people still ask me to talk about the death of Wolverine, and part of the reason why I don't is because you all know he's gonna come back eventually.
But this ongoing should definitely stay in the Mighty Morphin era. And if you're going to be gearing this towards people like me, maybe try and make it a little bit more mature as well. Not too mature. I don't want it to be like that Adi Shankar and Joseph Kahn short film where it was all dark and violent and Zack is having a drugged out threesome.